We turned out of some trouble this morning aboard a Delta Airlines flight that took off and then had to turn around because of concern that a violent passenger would try to enter the cockpit. Here's senior transportation correspondent Kris Van Cleave.
An early morning Delta flight from Houston to Atlanta turned chaotic just minutes after takeoff. The airline says this passenger allegedly became disruptive, and the pilots were concerned enough that he may try to access the locked flight deck door. They called for help.
Roger, Delta 2527, emergency. For the emergency? We had a passenger get up and try to access the cockpit.
The flight crew reported one of the 85 passengers was assaulted by the man. Others rushed to help restrain him before he was let off with his hands zip-tied. Police were waiting at the gate. CBS News Houston affiliate KHOU captured video of the man being walked to a police car. His face is blurred because he has not been identified or charged with a crime. The plane's captain spoke to passengers after the incident.
This is my first time having a breach of the cockpit event, so I don't know how long it's going to take for the FAA to decide everything's good and to let us go.
So far this year, the FAA has received at least 126 reports of disruptive passengers, about 4 a day on average. Reports soared as travel resumed after the pandemic to nearly 6,000 in 2021. Last year saw more than 1,600 reports, about 40% higher than 2019.
Houston police tell us the man was taken to a local hospital for evaluation. Disruptive passengers can face criminal charges, fines, and be banned from an airline for the rest of their lives. This flight took off about 90 minutes late, eventually landing safely in Atlanta. Tony.
Chris, while we have you, some breaking news right now out of Newark Airport in New Jersey. Operations are on hold. What more can you tell us?
A JetBlue flight to Palm Beach took off and encountered an engine issue shortly after it left Newark. The pilots elected to return. The plane landed safely, but they reported smoke in the cabin and opted to evacuate the airplane on a taxiway using emergency exit slides. The FAA and the Port Authority there have halted operations around the airport until that plane is off the taxiway and all those passengers are safely in the terminal. It's resulting in a lot of delays right now, Tony.
All right, Chris, thank you very much.